Welcome to the Iraqi Dinar Update channel, your trusted source for the latest news, analysis, and insights on the Iraqi dinar. We provide up-to-date information on exchange rates, economic developments, and key financial trends affecting Iraq's currency. Whether you're an investor, trader, or simply keeping an eye on the market, our channel delivers accurate reports, expert opinions, and government policy updates to keep you informed. Stay tuned for real-time updates and in-depth discussions on the future of the Iraqi dinar. The governor of the Central Bank of Iraq, Ali Al-Alak, has highlighted an ongoing confusion regarding the roles and functions of different financial institutions within Iraq, particularly between the central bank and the Ministry of Finance. He emphasized that the central bank operates independently from the financial policies determined by the government, and that its responsibilities differ significantly from those of the Ministry of Finance. While the Ministry of Finance is responsible for managing the country's fiscal policies, revenue collection, and budgetary expenditures, the Central Bank of Iraq focuses on monetary policy, currency stability, and financial system regulation. The frequent conflation of these roles leads to misunderstandings about how Iraq's financial system functions, particularly in relation to the availability of US dollars and the mechanisms of currency exchange in the country. Ali Al-Alak pointed out that the Ministry of Finance derives its revenues primarily in US dollars, which come from Iraq's oil exports. Iraq, being one of the largest oil-producing nations, earns the vast majority of its income from crude oil sales in the global market. These revenues are collected in dollars because oil is traded internationally in that currency. The inflow of US dollars through oil sales means that the Iraqi government holds significant reserves in foreign currency, which it uses to fund various aspects of its operations, including budgetary allocations, public sector salaries, and infrastructure projects. However, despite the fact that these revenues are in US dollars, it is important to distinguish between the government's financial position and the role of the central bank in handling currency operations within the country. The Central Bank of Iraq, according to Al-Alak, deals exclusively in Iraqi dinars when managing the funds it receives in US dollars. This means that even though the government earns foreign currency through oil sales, when these funds enter the domestic financial system, they are converted into dinars to facilitate economic activities within the country. The central bank ensures that the local banking system has adequate liquidity in dinars to meet the needs of businesses, individuals, and financial institutions. The availability of cash in dinars within the central bank is not in question, and Al-Alak reassured that under any circumstances, the dinar remains accessible and available in the Iraqi banking system. Al-Alak called for a clear distinction between the financial standing of the government, which includes the Ministry of Finance's budgetary considerations, and the monetary system managed by the central bank. While the Ministry of Finance handles revenue generation and government spending, the central bank's primary role is to regulate monetary supply, maintain currency stability, and oversee financial institutions. The misunderstanding arises when people assume that a fluctuation in government revenues or challenges in budget execution directly impact the operations of the central bank or the availability of the dinar. In reality, the central bank functions as an independent entity with its own mechanisms for ensuring monetary stability, regardless of the financial policies set by the government. This distinction is crucial for understanding Iraq's broader economic landscape. The financial situation at the governmental level is influenced by external factors such as oil prices, global economic conditions, and fiscal policies implemented by the Ministry of Finance. On the other hand, the central bank operates within a framework that prioritizes monetary stability, inflation control, and exchange rate management. While there is an interconnection between fiscal and monetary policies, the operations of the central bank are not directly tied to the fluctuations in government revenues. Instead, the central bank ensures that the dinar remains stable and available within the financial system, even when external economic conditions present challenges. By reiterating the separation between these two financial entities, Al-Alak sought to dispel the common misconception that the central bank's role is dependent on government revenue streams. The reality is that the central bank's ability to provide dinars is not constrained by fluctuations in oil revenues or government spending decisions. It functions within a different set of financial principles that govern the supply of money, interest rates, and overall financial system stability. This independence allows the central bank to focus on maintaining a stable monetary environment that supports economic growth and financial stability in Iraq. This clarification also has broader implications for how financial policies are perceived and discussed within Iraq. A clear understanding of the distinction between the Ministry of Finance and the central bank can lead to more informed discussions on economic policies, exchange rate dynamics, and financial system reforms. It also highlights the importance of maintaining confidence in the financial system by ensuring that the public and financial institutions understand the independent role of the central bank in managing currency supply and monetary policy. Al-Alik's statements reinforce the need for a structured approach to financial management in Iraq, where fiscal policy is handled separately from monetary policy. This separation is standard practice in most economies, as it allows for better economic governance and financial system stability. By ensuring that the central bank remains focused on monetary policy and financial system oversight, Iraq can build a more resilient economy that is less vulnerable to external shocks and fiscal policy fluctuations. Ultimately, Al-Alik's remarks serve as a reminder of the critical role that central banks play in maintaining financial stability. While government policies and oil revenues are crucial to Iraq's economic health, the central bank operates within a different framework designed to ensure that the dinar remains stable and that liquidity is available within the financial system. By distinguishing between these roles, policymakers, financial institutions, and the public can develop a clearer and more accurate understanding of how Iraq's financial system functions, leading to more effective economic policies and a stronger, more stable monetary system. Thank you for tuning in to the Iraqi Dinar Update channel. We appreciate your support and engagement as we continue to bring you the latest news, analysis, and updates on the Iraqi dinar. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update. Stay connected with us for real-time insights, expert discussions, and market trends. Until next time, stay informed and keep watching for the latest on the Iraqi dinar. See you in the next update.